Hey guys, this is Stephanie and I'm Stacks on Stacks on Stacks. Today I'm coming to you guys with a Monday Reads coming out on Tuesday. Very special edition, I'm sure. I'm going to talk to you guys about the books I read and the books I'm going to read and the books I'm probably in the middle of. And I have a little bit of a haul for you guys as well. I'd ordered a box a few weeks ago at Book Outlet and I kind of forgot about it, and then it showed up on my door and I was so excited. And then I opened it. So I will put that footage in at the end because I kind of wanted to open it so I could get my books organized, which they're still in process a little bit. But a lot of them needed to go on this shelf in particular, so I'll put that in later. I actually completed 4 books in the last 2 weeks, which is pretty good for me. One of them I was in the middle of, and that was Becoming by Michelle Obama. I was almost done with it, I think, last time, so I did finish that one, and I loved it. It was so great. It was so much fun. Like, I didn't expect it to be fun. I don't really like nonfiction books, and I kind of read it because I was like, well, it sounds interesting. She sounds like an interesting person, and she is an interesting person, and she's still a person, despite the fact that she was the first lady, and she's not very political, which I'm not either, so I kind of like that. And she didn't really talk about politics a lot in it either, which also, I appreciated that as well. She talked about her family and her life and her job and what it was to transition to the White House and transition out of the White House and resettling into somewhat normal life. But what is a normal life when you're pretty much going to have like the Secret Service around you like all the time? It's not a normal life. So it was a good book. I did like it. I like to see things from her perspective, and if you like nonfiction, you'll probably like it. I gave this a 4.3 personally and a 4.0 technically. The writing was actually quite good, which I'm hoping she did the writing herself, which reading into the book, I think she did. I also finished up the 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. This one, I really liked it. I gave it 5 stars technically and 5 stars personally. I was anticipating to really like this book, and I did really like it. It was not exactly what I thought it was going to be, which I liked. It was something different, which I liked. I like to be surprised. It was kind of described to me as Downton Abbey meets Agatha Christie, both things I enjoy, so I was super expecting to like this, and I did like it. I thought it was a fun ride. I thought it was a good book. I enjoyed our main characters and our side characters, and it did keep me guessing. I would have to say for 60 to 70% of the book I was going, what? Wait, what? What? Wait, what? What are we doing? So I really did enjoy this one, and I am super looking forward to talking about it with my book club later this week. I also completed Summer Night, which is the 4th book in the Dresden Files series. Because it's the 4th book, I'm not going to talk about it too much. I think I probably gave it like a 4.0. Personally, 4.0 technically. This is when I feel the series kind of starts taking off and getting better. It's a book that's mostly about the Fae and Harry Dresden's like supernatural world, and I like the way he depicts the Fae. I like the way the Fae act and react, and I really like the way the Fae is portrayed in this book series and in this book. I also read Mary Poppins by PJ Travers, and I was disappointed in this book. I should have been expecting that because I've heard lots of people say the book is not like the movie. Usually isn't like the movie, but I give it about a 2.2 personally, and maybe a 3.0 technically. The writing wasn't terrible. Basically, I know that Mary Poppins is supposed to be very vain, and she was, but she was also mean, and I'm like, why did these kids like her? Like, why were they sad that she's leaving? Because she wasn't nice, and she basically called them liars, and she basically would put them down, and I'm like, yeah, that's not nice. I wouldn't want a nanny to do that to me, so I didn't like that part of it. I did like the part that was like the fantasy element of, oh, we walked into a picture, or, oh, we went to the zoo and we did these things, and that kind of stuff was fun, but Mary's reaction to them, I didn't like. I definitely like the movie better than the book here. Definitely. Both the movies, to be honest. And currently I am in the middle of Death Masks, which is the 5th Harry Dresden book. I only am like 2 or 3 chapters in. I just started it. I am a little under halfway done with Solace by Gail Carringer, which I will be finishing this one next. I am meeting with my book club this week to discuss this. I am liking it so far. It's kind of a supernatural world where we have like vampires and werewolves. It's a little steampunk, which I also enjoy. And it's Victorian because, you know, why not? And our main character, Alexia, basically has the talent of making all those supernatural creatures' threats immune. So like a vampire would try to attack her, and if she touched him, his fangs will like retract and he won't be able to be all supernatural with her. So it's a really interesting superpower of sorts, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it because this thing is a series. So hooray for that. I also started Vengeful by V.E. Schwab, and I read the first one, Vicious, just a month ago. So I decided to pick up the sequel. I am nervous. I only just started it because I don't always like her sequels. Sometimes I think she should just be a standalone author because the sequels, they kind of get me. But so far, so good. I'm also in the middle of The Legend of Wonder Woman Origins. I'm hoping to get this one finished in a few days. I just haven't had time to actually pick it up. But it is a graphic novel about Wonder Woman. It is not like the book or the movie that I'm aware of. It is its own story, and I am enjoying it. I also have Mouse by Art Spiegelman, and I picked this one up because somebody, I couldn't tell you whose channel, was like, oh, it's one of the best books I read last year. It's a 2-volume series depicting the Jews as mice and Hitler as a cat. And I don't know much beyond that. And I think it's a guy telling the story of his father's story, something like that. I haven't started it yet, but I'm hoping I can get to this one in the next few weeks. And I also want to get to I Hate Fairyland Volume 3 in the next few weeks, so I can be getting my graphic novels read each month. And I loved the first two, so the third one's going to be great. And the last one I would like to get to in the next few weeks is Where'd You Go, Bernadette by Maria Semple. And I actually wanted to read this one. It's been in my TBR for a while. And then it's turning into a movie in the next couple months. And I'm like, well, I got to read the book before I watch the movie. So I really want to get to this one as well. I don't know, before the end of the month, realistically, but maybe sooner. I never know what I'm going to be in the mood for. So it's so hard to say, this is what I'm going to read. Thanks for understanding, you guys. You're the best. So now, as promised, I'm going to go ahead and put in that footage of me unboxing the box here and a couple other little things because I did get some new shelves and I was trying to fill them, but I'll let past Stephanie talk to you about that. Okay, so I have a box that I need to unbox from Book Outlet, and I'm in the midst of reorganizing my shelves a little bit, so I kind of need to unbox this now. I couldn't wait till I was filming my Monday reads. I needed to do it now. This will actually be my TBR shelf, and I got most of my TBR books moved over, but then I realized I have books everywhere that I need to put on my shelves, and a bunch of them need to go on my TBR shelf. So this is temporary, but I'll show you what it looks like now. And then I did get some new shelves kind of in my back hallway. I will show you guys that as well. And as you see, I have all the books sitting in the hallway in the way back. I need to get those put back on. I just have kind of been up in the air about what I'm going to be doing for my organization. It'll be similar to what it was before, and I might do a quick video if you guys want me to of what books are where. I don't really want to do an actual book library tour because I own an obscene amount of books, and that's going to be like a 2-hour video if I do it. Like how the dogs are just spying on me, getting comfortable, crushing her sister, but getting comfortable, doing what she's got to do. Just keeps turning. She's just going to keep turning. You would think that there wasn't like a rest of a couch, because there is. Hi, are you done? Oh, now she wants to sit here. Okay, you can sit here, sweetie. Oh. They were very good at the vet today, so I got them treats. I did. So I'm going to do a very quick unboxing, and I'm doing it down here because the table that I usually film on is actually covered in books while I was doing my reorganization, and I have a bunch on the floor too. So I don't have anywhere, honestly, down here that is not covered in books. I guess I could film upstairs, but we're gonna be here for today. And this is our box. And I have a cold, so you'll have to excuse me. I'm a little sniffly today. Now, if you guys remember, most of these are a bunch of Agatha Christie books that I kind of want to get the whole collection of this brand, I guess. It has the little thing in the corner and it looks like this. There are 82 of these, and after today's haul, I will only need 14 more. So I'm kind of excited about that. Agatha Christie is definitely one of my favorite authors of all time. So I got a couple of kid books, which I guess I can show. I don't know if I'm going to give them away to my nieces and nephews or not. Sometimes I just buy a book, especially a kid's book, completely based on the cover, how cute the title is, the art and stuff like that, because, well, that's what kids judge books by, so I guess why shouldn't I? But they had some really cute ones that were like $2.50 a piece. So I got Wally Does Not Want a Haircut by Amanda Driscoll and Oi Frog by Kes Gray and Jim Field. I have no idea what either of these are about, but I'll read them and keep you guys posted. Now for the Agatha Christie books I got. Sleeping Murder Miss Marple's Last Case, Endless Night, Hercule Poirot's Christmas, and then there were none. Nemesis, Elephants Can Remember, The Regatta Mystery and Other Stories, The Sittaford Mystery, Evil Under the Sun, Sad Cypress, and Taken at the Flood. I am super excited about those Agatha Christie's. I'm gonna have to find a great way to put them on my shelves so that everybody can see them. I forgot I got this one. I got a few other books, not a lot. Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson, which I think this is, I don't know if this is in the Remnant Chronicles series or if it's just by the same author. Either way, I'm excited to get to it. I'm wanting to read the Remnant Chronicles this year. The Towering Sky by Catherine McKee, which is the third and final book in the Thousandth Floor, I think it's called, series, and I have all three now. I'm excited about that. Immortal Rain by Morgan Rhodes, which I believe is the last one in the Fallen Kingdom series. I have all the rest. The Girl in a Blue Coat, and this is by Monica Hayes, and this one is about, I want to say Amsterdam, World War II, I think, and I don't know exactly what it's about, but most World War II books, you know I'm gonna read them. And I got The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien in graphic novel form. Yay! I'm hoping I'll read it this way. I've tried to read The Hobbit a few times and I just don't get into it. And people are like, oh, it's the best of all of them. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm cut out to read J.R.R. Tolkien. We will have to see about that. And the last one, and I'm pretty excited about this one, is Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. I love this book so much. I read it last year and I loved it. What I don't love is that they put a sticker right there. It says Reese's Book Club, and I'm like, Reese Witherspoon, why are you defacing my books? You don't even know me. Why would you do that to me? It's mean. So I told you guys a couple months ago I was going to count up all my books, and I lied. I did not count all my books, but my husband counted all my books. So I have a grand total, and I have a feeling I might have a few more books than this. So we're going to call this the ballpark because there's possibility I might have loaned some books out to some people, or maybe I have one, maybe I have some sitting somewhere he might have missed. Who's to say? And again, I apologize, my nose is super stuffy today. But including this haul, I have 1,835 books. And I am not ashamed of that. I am proud of that. I like that I have a lot of books. I'm proud of that. So that's enough of this. I'm going to throw you back to future Stephanie. She's going to finish up this Monday reads, and I'm going to finish up this organizing thing. All right, bye. So that is all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed the unboxing. Let me know what book you're currently in the middle of, and let me know if you're enjoying it or not, because I always like to hear about that. Comment with that down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I post videos on Mondays or Tuesdays and on Fridays, so you can find me here then. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Goodbye. And I also have Mouse by a person who wrote it. Art Spiegelman. Can you hear her snoring? Right?